Hey guys. Hey, there we go. Okay, let me get this in the corner as much as possible. Maybe I think this is zoomed in, so maybe zoom it out, or maybe it's as zoomed out as it gets. Okay, well, we'll go with it. Okay. I miss you guys so much. Also, you guys have been doing an amazing job getting your work done. I'm so proud of you. So great work. Um, I don't remember if was doing ABC 1, 2, 3, but 3, C, whatever. Look at what happened today. I put on pajama pants and I was wearing this shirt, and they're not the same plaid pattern. So that's really fun. Best quarantine outfit yet. Okay, so you guys seemed to have a lot of questions on homework, and when I was grading the homework from like 2 days ago or 2 class periods ago, because I'm that far behind, there were some mistakes. So I'm just gonna do all of them. So here we go. It's probably gonna be like a 14-part video. Hopefully not. All right, so we're just gonna do, I assigned you odds the first day, evens the next day. So we're gonna do all of them right now. Let me hide this little sharing thing so that we have a slightly larger amount of space. Okay, so number 1, it says in questions 1 through 10, find the derivative of each function. So in number 1, we have, and this one, I think the earlier ones most everybody got. Sine x minus 2 cosine x. Okay, so also this light is super bright. Okay, so the derivative of sine is cosine. So we'll just have 3. So f prime of x is 3 cosine x. The derivative of cosine is negative sine. So I'm going to have plus 2 sine of x. I can't write anymore. Okay, that's number 1. We'll do number 2 over here. Okay, so number 2, we have y equals tangent of 3x. So you could have done this 2 ways. You could have done sine of 3x over cosine of 3x. You could have rewritten tangent like that. Or you could have just remembered that the derivative of tangent is secant squared. That's what I'm going to do. So y prime is going to be 3 secant squared 3x. So what I did was I took the derivative of the inside. The derivative of 3x is 3. I put that as my coefficient. The derivative of tangent is secant squared. Boom, done. Okay. Let's do number 3. Number 3 is y equals 2 over sine x. So this is actually a composite function question. A lot of you rewrote it like this. Sine of x, the negative 1 power, and that is correct. Okay, so when we take the derivative, we want to do the outside first. So it's going to be negative 2. I'm going to bring this power, pull it down front. So 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. And then I'm going to keep the stuff on the inside the same and subtract 1 from my power right here. So this is going to be negative 2. Okay, then I need to multiply by the derivative of this inside function, sine, which is cosine. So my final answer, if I rewrote it in fraction form, should be negative 2 cosine x over sine squared x. Okay, that one, there were quite a few mistakes on. Number 4, I crossed over my virtual column. Sorry. Okay. So in number 4, we have that s of t is cosine squared t. Again, treat this as a composite function. This is like cosine t quantity squared. So s prime of t is going to be 2, because I'm pulling that 2 out front from the power. I'm going to subtract from the 1 from the power, so it's going to be to the first power. And then I need to multiply by the derivative of the inside. The derivative of cosine is negative sine. T is my variable. Okay, so then my final answer is going to be negative 2. Well, I guess I could put sine first, but I'm going to keep cosine first just for consistency. Cosine t sine t. Okay, that should be your final answer. 5. We have f of x x equals sine of the square root of x. Now, the square root of x is inside of our function. So this could be rewritten as sine of x to the 1/2 power. So when I'm taking the derivative, first I want to put the derivative of the inside function out front. So the derivative of x to the 1/2 is 1/2 x to the negative 1/2. Okay, then I'm multiplying by sine of x to the 1/2. Then I also have to multiply by, wait, hold on, did I do this right? Multiplied by the, I think I did, hold on. Chain rule is, it gets you. I'll give you that. So took the derivative of the outside, put it out front, or inside, and put it out front. And then we have to take the derivative of our outer function and keep the inside the same. The derivative of sine is cosine. Sorry about that. So this would end up being 1 times cosine. Why did that go away? So cosine of the square root of x all over 2 times the square root of x. Okay. All right. So as written, either line is fine. 6. Y equals tan squared x. So for this one, it's composite again. Y prime, we pull down the 2. Tan, this becomes to the first power of x times the derivative of tangent itself, which is secant squared x. And that would be your final answer for that one. So again, I took my 2, pulled it out front, replaced my power with 1, but then I have to take the derivative of my inside power, which is tangent, so multiply by secant squared x. Okay, 7. Number 7, we have, oh, this one was fun. Cosine of x over 2 plus sine of 4x. And a couple of you missed this. I have to take the derivative of the inside. The derivative of x over 2 is 1/2. The derivative of cosine is negative sine. I keep the inside the same. Then I have to multiply by the derivative of the inside, which is 4, cosine 4x. So this should be my final answer for this one. Again, I'm taking the derivative of my inside, putting that out front, and multiplying by the derivative of my outside function with